Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jason, I'm your watch guy today. And it is the 2nd of March today, which means I am going to be talking to you about my 5 watches I'm watching on AliExpress this month. Now there is a sale at the end of the month, I believe, so if you would like to add any of these into your basket and buy them at the end of the month, that would probably help you out with a little bit of a discount. All of the watches that I am going to discuss today are in the description with my affiliate link. If you'd like to use that, I would be really grateful. Now, this video last month was actually really good. I got a lot of great ideas from it, and it also helped me along with what watches I shouldn't buy more than anything. A lot of you had some very strong opinions on the Benya, which I completely understand, and we discovered that the Casino was completely different to what they listed it as, so it really did help me, and I hope it was a little bit entertaining or informative for you. So this week I've kind of got 6 watches on my list. However, one I've already bought, so I don't think it counts, but I thought I'd give you a little preview anyway. This right here is a Labini dress watch, but the impressive part about it is the back. This is a micro rotor movement. It is a Hangzhou 5000A movement, which looks absolutely fantastic. The detail in the pictures and everything like that looks brilliant. I actually got turned onto this by Gary from I Like Watches. He's already reviewed one. If you'd like to see that review, go and check out his channel. I will have it in a couple of weeks, I believe, so you can see my one too. It is a high beat movement, which we all like to see, 28,800 beats per hour. Sapphire crystal, and at the moment it is priced as £161. Now, I think if you hold out for the sale, this will probably fall around the 140 mark, so wait for the sale on that one. I think that'd be the best option for you. If you just can't resist, you know where the link is. I am super excited to get this one in because I really wanted a micro rotor in my collection. I actually asked a micro brand that was producing them to send me one. When I probably first about started this journey, they said no, it didn't fit their schedule apparently, so I was a bit gutted about that one, but I will have my own soon enough. The first one we have on our list this week is actually a Heimdallr. Now, I have only ever reviewed one other Heimdallr, and it was the Sea Shepherd. This one is a 62 mass homage, but look at this gorgeous snowflake dial on it. It's absolutely fantastic. It comes in an option of the blue snowflake or white snowflake. I think the white's the one to go for, but you know, completely up to you. It's packed with an NH35 movement, which we'd probably expect from Heimdallr Sapphire Crystal, and it comes in around £140 after discounts, which I think is a fantastic deal. Heimdallr have a really good quality finish on their watches, so yeah, I think it's very much worth that type of money. Now, I've kind of gone slightly higher in price range this week because I thought we can look at some nicer little things that are available on AliExpress. One of them being this Aesop Terbion Starry Sky. How gorgeous is that watch? And it's packed with a Terbion movement. Now, I've always really, since I was made aware of them, I've always wanted a Terbion in my collection, and I never really thought it would be possible with the prices of them. I think the cheapest Swiss Terbion you can pick up is around £40,000. I may be completely off with that. I think it's a tag higher though. So when I discovered these movements on AliExpress, I thought that was going to be my opportunity to own one. This one here comes in at a very reasonable £258 after discounts. It also comes with a 3-year warranty and a sapphire crystal. And wow, look at that. That's gorgeous. That's absolutely gorgeous. Probably would have been the most expensive watch I've ever bought on AliExpress, but it's a Terbion. So yeah, I think a Terbion is probably the ultimate complication in a watch. Maybe I understand the argument for master calendars, etc., you know, that type of stuff, but just for aesthetically pleasing movements, I think a Terbion is just that absolute peak. I really need to have one in my collection, and it will probably be an AliExpress one because I am not going to be spending thousands and thousands of pounds on a watch anytime soon, unfortunately. Now, one thing to mention is that they haven't mentioned in the description of this watch what Terbion movement it is. I think they use an ST8000 in a lot of watches on AliExpress that offer a Terbion. So it may be the ST8000, but I can't be completely sure of that. That's something to be aware of. But £258 for a Terbion? Yeah, and that Starry Sky type of dial. Yeah, it's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous watch. Now moving on back into a more budget type of field. You will have seen last week, it was very popular actually. I reviewed an ER Pilot in titanium and it cost me less than £100 to buy it. It's actually available at around £75, which I think is an actual bargain. I don't see anything else on the market that's topping that at the minute in terms of a titanium watch. So definitely worth it. But I also found that it had a bronze brother out there. This is the ER Bronze Pilot. Now it is very similar to the ER that I reviewed. However, it's in a bronze casing with a slightly different dial. As you probably imagine, it's an NH35 movement again, which I'm happy with. I mean, I like the NH35. I think it's very reliable. I think it's a good option to keep prices down in a lot of watches. So I'm very happy with that. It has a really nice domed sapphire, but the dome slopes very nicely, so it looks like it flows with the casing. So it's a very nice aesthetic, very pleasing on the eye. Now, one weird little thing about this is that it is listed with a titanium back, which looks like the same back plate as the ER Titanium Pilot. Maybe they just flipped it over onto this one to save some money, use the parts bin. Very strange, but at the same time, it doesn't worry me that much. It's probably been done just because it's a cost-cutting exercise. They probably had the bronze Pilot already in production and had a lot of spare parts around, so popped it onto that to cut costs. Now this one comes in at £73.55 last time I checked. Obviously, all of these screenshots are from the day before I released this video, so they should be pretty relevant to the prices that you're going to pay. Now next we have a Pagani Design. What list would be complete without them? But this is what Jody at Just One More Watch has dubbed Pagani's premium line. Now we've already reviewed the Seamaster homage that they offered, which I thought was quite premium. This one is following the same type of suit. I believe it had a box dome sapphire packed into it, just like the Seamaster. It is more towards a premium type of feel to their watches. Now, I would like to see Pagani break off, release a new brand that is sort of a premium brand. So they already have Benyar in their ranks, which is a very, very cheap brand, as we've found out. Then they have Pagani Design, which is releasing very affordable homages around the 50 to probably £90 range. Very, very accessible in the market, mostly with NH35 movements. I would like to see them move to the £150, £200 mark. Offer something around the same type of quality as San Martin and Chronos do, and sort of push that type of market, because it's being dominated at the minute, in my mind, by San Martin and Chronos. Maybe in some certain little aspects, Heimdallr with their latest releases. But I think there's definitely space in the market for another brand. And I think Pagani Design, with their history in the AliExpress market, would be perfect for that. I've completely gone off topic there. This is an NH35 powered watch, as you'd expect from Pagani Design. I can't quite pin down what this is homaging, but it's nice. It is really nice. A little bit of Seiko vibes. It is the PD1672, I believe. That's how you'll be able to find it on AliExpress, or just use the link. It comes in at the moment at around £102. More up-to-date price there if it's changed. And I think for the quality that you get from them, if it's anything like the Seamaster, it's good, but I'd probably be waiting for a sale when it's around £80 to £90. I think that's more of the target audience and the quality of that watch. I think that's where it's probably playing. Now, finally on this list, I did say I was going a little bit more upmarket this month. This is the San Martin homage to the Tudor Black Bay. It's absolutely gorgeous, and it's available in a blue, black and gilt, and maybe another colourway. The black and gold type of aged loom look is my absolute favourite. I think that's absolutely perfect for this watch. It is the SN008G. You can either pick it up with a PT5000 movement or a Sellita SW200 movement. Obviously, the Sellita SW200 is a very, very well built Swiss movement, which I think a lot of people should opt for. It is more upmarket in price. The PT5000 is the cheaper option here. However, that is also a very good option. I've heard a lot of good things about that movement lately. It's just really started to push its way onto the market. Felida started using it for quite a few of their watches, and now St. Martin and Kronos have sort of picked up that type of movement too and started pushing it into their watches for a more budget type of option. It has a very lovely riveted bracelet. Speaking of riveted bracelet, I have this on wrist right now. This is a Mavi Tissot collaboration with the Asian Mechanical Watch Group on Facebook. Absolutely gorgeous watch. But I digress. This is a very premium built watch, as you can expect. It's going to have sapphire crystal in it and all the good stuff like that. And it's also going to be a very high build quality. If you have any doubts about the build quality of St. Martin, just go watch Gary's channel, I Like Watches, or The Watcher, or anyone that's reviewed one. They're all about it, because it's built to a very high standard. I believe they use the same factory that a lot of Swiss manufacturers use, so that's all you really need to know about that, really. If you were to opt for the PT5000, this comes in at £260. If you were to opt for the SW200, which is a step up, it's a more recognisable movement, it's a more accepted movement in the market, that would be £362. So there is a big jump in price there. Obviously, the PT5000 is a Chinese movement. We know Chinese movements, Chinese watches are much cheaper than Swiss movements, Swiss watches. So it's completely up to you which way you want to go with that. I would personally probably opt for the PT5000 just because I've never had one before. That's simply the only reason. I do have watches with SW200s built into them, and I know that's a really solid movement. So I would like to also experience the PT5000, see how it kind of compares. Now guys, I would really love your opinions on this list and what I should be looking at this month in the comments. It was really, really good interacting with you all last month. I really enjoyed it, and you gave me a lot of great ideas. Actually, some of the ideas from the comment section have been included in this list this week. The Labini, I had to pick that up. You also showed me the Bronze Pilot when I released that list last month, and obviously that was a really good follow-up. If you'd like to see me review that watch and see if ER are this good across the board, then please let me know in the comments. As well as that, I will have the Rolex series back this month at some point. I have like 1 or 2 left to sell. Everything's been moved pretty much now. We're just waiting on the 2 big hitters, the Orient, which I think I have sold, and Hamilton. The Hamilton is irking me at the moment just because I don't know what price I'm going to put it out at, and I don't know how cheap I'm going to let it go. I'm in 2 minds of just selling it at almost cost to try and move the series along. So I need to make some decisions on that, but it will be back this month, I promise you. As well as that, my Q&A video will be out next week. Thank you for all the questions that you left on that. If you have any more, then drop them in the comments and I will try and get them in. Thank you for watching, guys. Please do subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one.